Geez, there he goes. Gotta get his exercise. Hey y'all, welcome back to Adventuring with Amanda. Thank you so much for being here. If you're new to my channel, welcome. You all, I'm so excited to be camping with friends. New friends, but friends nonetheless. I am camping with Maddie Van Halen, which I know a lot of you already follow him. And I am also camping with Hobo Joe on the go. Both incredible people. They are so kind, and I'm really happy to be surrounded by two very intelligent nomads that I've connected with. So it's really exciting, and they've been very accepting of Winston, which means so much to me. As you guys know, I've been camping pretty much by myself, so it's really nice to, connect with people and make some new friends that I can possibly camp again with in the future. So it's really nice to just talk with other nomads. Yesterday Maddie and I were talking about solar. This morning Joe and I were talking about van builds and organizing, and we've all kind of been in this for about 2.5 years. So we actually have a lot in common, all of us, which is fantastic. But this video is going to be about camping and van life etiquette, since I am with friends, and just kind of showing you what we are up to at camp. So let's get going. Maddie just woke up and beckoned Winston over. Go ahead. Have my new camp neighbor, Hobo Joe. I do have friends, yay. It's the morning, we all just kind of woke up, but making my coffee. There's a like a tour bus over there in the distance, kind of cool. It's nice to have camp friends. What are you doing? So Hobo Joe is actually a YouTuber as well, so be sure to check her out. She is so sweet. She loves Winston. I had to readjust my rug and things this morning because of the wind yesterday, but I am headed back. I'm headed back into Buckeye today because I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, but then I think we're all going to reconvene. Where did he go? So one thing a lot of people do is they get like a cheapy tent and they leave it in their spot, kind of like Hobo Joe did. I forgot to tell you guys that because criminals, even the most brazen, aren't going to take the place where someone sleeps, right? So a lot of people buy a cheapy tent, they leave it in their spot. Hobo Joe was in Yuma yesterday, so that's what she did. Also, normally I wouldn't park so close to Maddie. Van life etiquette is to give a little more space, but since I'm only here for 24 hours, that's why I did it. I would just give more space, like between Maddie and Hobo Joe. That's kind of how close I would park. But if it's like a meetup or it's just a brief encounter, then it's totally fine to park closer. Bring me that dinosaur. Bring it to Mama. You're silly. Bring it to Mom. You like your new toy? You're getting so much attention this morning from Maddie and Hobo Joe. They love you. What a great day, huh? Y'all, so this morning I was outside making my coffee and Maddie had just woken up, and I looked at my outfit and I was like, Maddie, look at me. We match.
Look at a video of you taking video of me.
Look at us.
We're camp Twinkies.
We're twinsies. We have gray sweatpants on, except for I have sweet socks and sandals, and maroon hoodies on. That's amazing. Camp twins. We're just out here killing it. Guys. Maddie's taking some video right now too. So we're all just kind of hanging out. Hobo Joe has been working on her van this morning, so we're just all being camp buddies. Me and Maddie are being twinsies, and Winston's getting a lot of attention, so he's pretty happy. You're sloth. Okay, bring me that. Oh, bless you. Those are perfect size toys for you, huh? Little toys for a little kid. Are you happy? Are you happy? Bring me that. You're really getting it. Are you telling that sloth who's boss? So I know it's windy, forgive me for the wind, but I do want to show you kind of more of a view of our camp space. So there's Hobo Joe. Again, check her out on YouTube. She is just the absolute sweetest. She leaves her tent up when she needs to go into town, or like she went to Yuma yesterday, and a lot of people do that. They leave like a cheap tent in their area because no one's going to take the place you sleep, or people are going to assume someone's in it. So Winston's going to pay her a visit. And then here's me. So I'm kind of just set up in the middle of Hobo Joe and Maddie. And then there's Maddie. He just put up his sweet tarp. He's been tinkering all morning. There's video of him filming. So cool little setup, just the three of us kind of going back and forth, hanging out, chatting. I'm connected to his Starlink right now, which is really cool. I took a picture of it. It's super neat. He kind of gave me the rundown of Starlink, so I'm always excited to learn. So this morning, Hobo Joe and I were talking about how you kind of need to be an introvert to really thrive in this lifestyle. There's an unwritten rule out, especially out here in Quartzsite, that even if you're camping with people that you know, you need to give each other space, right? Like, it's not about socializing 24/7. Maddie's been tinkering, Joe's been tinkering, I've been cleaning and organizing, we're all kind of doing our thing. And you have to kind of read what people are up to. Like, it's not always appropriate just to assume that someone's up to socializing and hanging out. But this morning we're all kind of out and about. So, we stop at each other's vans, we chit chat, drink our coffee, do our things. But you always want to make sure that you give each other space, right? You don't want to be right on top of each other. I'm parked a little closer to Maddie than I typically would be, but since we were just meeting up for a day because I have to go back to the valley for a doctor's appointment, I parked close to him just because it's like a quick kind of meetup camping thing, to film together and chat and just talk nomad and Quartzsite life, right? So if you're at like a meetup or you're just staying briefly, it's more appropriate to camp close to people. But if you're going to be camping for a long period of time, giving each other a little bit more space would probably be appropriate, unless you have like an understanding with that person that we're going to park in a triangle and be together and kind of do that. So this is kind of a fun setup because I'm in between Hobo Joe and Maddie, which is great. Winston is in between camps. He is very much accepted by Maddie and Hobo Joe. That's one of the other reasons why I typically give myself space, because Winston is off leash a lot and I want to respect other people's camps. And if he's not welcome in someone else's camp, then, I typically don't camp near them. But again, they've both been very accepting and welcoming of him in their space, which is a huge blessing for me. I'm very grateful for that. So that's just kind of like some van life etiquette. You need to be aware and kind of read the room, if you will, especially because so many of us out here are pretty introverted, and we do like our space and our alone time sometimes. That's a pretty decent view, huh? Not too bad. Charging up my devices, getting just a little bit of work done. Winston is very content in his playpen. Not too windy right now, so it's really beautiful. And I am enjoying the sun in my van while being in the shade. I'm nice and comfortable. So, but that is a really nice view. I'm very grateful that Maddie let me um, connect to his Starlink because otherwise my service over here at Roadrunner would just be pretty terrible. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. I feel so grateful that I was able to hang out with Maddie Van Halen and Hobo Joe on the go. Be sure to subscribe to both of them on YouTube. They have so much helpful content, and I feel grateful that Maddie invited me to camp with them and hang out. It's just been so wonderful and like peaceful, and it's really great. So it's just been great. It's been great. I'm so happy, and so is Winston. He's very much enjoying the attention and his time with some friends as well. So thank you for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe to my channel, and Winston and I will see you next time.